Hi everybody, and welcome to your monthly reading by sign. Let's take a look at who we're reading for next. Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. A couple things happening for us this month. Our full moon is going to be on June 4th. That will be in Sagittarius in the tropical system, or Scorpio in sidereal. We also have a new moon then happening on the 18th of June, and that will be in Gemini for both systems. And finally, we have a summer solstice happening June 21st. So if you watched any of my first three videos, I had the wrong moon phase dates, but these are correct now. Let's see what Virgo needs to know. Oh, that flipped out. Start with that. The Wheel of Life, the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius, Jupiter energy. So it could be that full moon in Sagittarius on the 4th. Okay. Let's see. Two more cards, please. Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. Let's look underneath the deck. We have the Page of Wands. Some more Sagittarius energy, possibly. Could have placements there. If so, maybe check out that reading. All right, we have for our first one the Page of Coins. The Fool. Okay, two new beginnings, Pages and the Fool. So it's you're definitely done with a cycle of some sorts. You've completed a lesson, a level. Could be some travel on your horizon, going somewhere you've never been before. Or you're out in search of a place to put down new roots. Let's take a look at our next one, the Nine of Coins. Okay, well, whatever you find is going to be fertile soil for you, Virgo. Very fortunate energy between Jupiter and the Nine of Coins. And then we have the Four of Cups. All right. So yeah, wherever you least expect to find it, or maybe as soon as you stop looking, or it's always in the last place you look. So if you're applying to multiple positions, perhaps the very last employer that you come across, or just when about you're ready to give up, this opportunity comes out for you. But yeah, it's all going to work out, so don't give up, or actually do give up. Whenever you're exhausted and you're tired of looking, that's when your opportunity will come for you. Okay, I'm going to get some astrology cards to add to this. Or you could be seeking, a creative solution to something. If you just stop your active search for a moment, you sit under a tree, read a book, go fishing, something completely unrelated to what it is you're trying to accomplish is when you can have this epiphany. Okay. So the wheels are already in motion. Let's take a look under our deck here. We have fire, more fire. Okay, we started this reading with the Page of Wands under there. So ambition, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Yeah. So if that's how you're approaching life, or the next stage of your life, then the universe is going to respond in kind to that energy that you're putting out. All right, our first zodiac card here is Mars, move forward and defend self. Yeah. So again, the fire energy, Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. Of course, that Scorpio full moon in sidereal could be that indication where you are feeling full of energy around June 4th. Again, that's the completion of a moon phase so that you're ready to push on to the next challenge, the next phase, house 1. Okay, so I just mentioned Aries, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. So the fire energy, Sag, Aries, and Leo. So pursuing a passion, perhaps, or someone or something that you're passionate about. And water, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Okay, so it's fire in pursuit of water. So in pursuit of balance. But the first house, taking action, initiation, that's the first step after you've going from 0 to 1. Okay, let's get a look at your animal totem There's a lot of like pent up energy, I guess. Maybe you've been storing up your energy for a great challenge that's ahead of you that you know. And you're all pumped up and ready to fly. All right, we have the ant that came out. Came up for another sign. I think it was Capricorn. So let's take a look at the ant. Okay, the title of this card is Patience, so quite the opposite really of all this ambitious. It's like hurry up and wait. So like I said, there's a need for a pause here with the Four of Cups. The waiting, as soon as you stop being so active is when it will flow to you. You're putting your intention out there, that's great, and then the next step in manifestation is you have to forget it. So you can't fixate on it constantly or else it will not materialize for you. So the card says an ant can carry a leaf over hundreds of miles just to get it back to the anthill. Ants in Africa will strip a forest bare when food is scarce, if it takes them a year. Ant's medicine is the strategy of patience. Ant is a builder like beaver, is aggressive like badger, has stamina like elk, scrutiny like mouse, and giveaway like turkey. Every ant in the anthill is part of the ant group mind, as all the ants work for the queen ant in the hive. Self-sacrifice is a part of ant medicine. Greater than ants' other medicines, however, is patience. Ant people are active, community-minded folk who see the greater future needs of their town. Ant people are planners like squirrel and are content to see their dreams being built a little at a time. In today's society, that is a rare quality. In the desert, one type of ant will burrow a conical hole with its apex at the bottom. The ant will cover itself and patiently wait for some unsuspecting insect to fall in. As the sand crumbles, the prey eventually falls to the bottom, only to find ants' open jaws. Patience does have its rewards. Ant people have a knowing about the sweet victory at the end of the line. There is never concern about going without if they are late for the opening of a sale. If what they want is sold out, they are sure that something equal or better is available. If you have ant medicine, you eat slowly and deliberately and are content in knowing that what is yours will come to you. This knowing is good medicine. It shows a trust in the universe to provide. So some of you who are seeking better employment, if you get a bunch of rejections or people don't pick you, they choose somebody else over you, know that that position wasn't for you. There is something better waiting, something more suitable to you, something that will be make you happier and wealthier. If ant has meandered into your spread today, it is time to show a little trust and patience in some life situation. You may have forgotten that you will always receive that which you need at the time you need it most. It is not on the if it's not on the horizon or just around the next anthill, you may need to use some strategy. How can you put to use your power of creation until it arrives, whatever it means to you at this time? Ant is working for the good of the whole. Are you? If you are, be assured that the whole wants the same goodness for you and that it will be provided. So I think that's also apparent in the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Coins, that your needs will be fulfilled. So have a little patience, have a little faith. If you are maintaining this energy of ambition, then it's going to come back to you. So you need a little time. All right, let's look at your Queen of the Moon Oracle. I just heard, but I want it now. Like, I get it. There's a lot of anticipation. Get it? Anticipation. All right. Queen of the Moon. Okay, that was quick. Fear. So yeah, I think fear that it's not going to come to you. Fear that it won't materialize. I'm going to grab one more. Pleasure. Okay. 18. All right. But that is a fulfillment there in the pleasure card, that it sure will be coming to you. So she's open to receiving. She's opened her arms. And she's fully engaged in the energy. Okay. So maybe some of you are afraid of intimacy. Not for everybody, but thought I would bring that up. Let's take a look at your alchemy cards. There's a nervousness here, which is kind of unusual for you, Virgo. You're usually a very grounded individual, but you are ruled by Mercury, like a Gemini. So there's some speediness there. Alchemy card for Virgo. Nope. All right. Tin, number 21. That's great because tin is the element of the planet Jupiter that we have here in the Wheel of Fortune. So let's read about tin. All right, malleable, expansive Jupiter. Tin is a silvery white, highly malleable metal. This is in part because tin structure is composed of crystals in cubic or tetragonal formations that can be broken or crushed under moderate pressure. And when the crystalline structure breaks, the sound is known as the tin cry, can be heard, hence the unnerving sound of crinkling tinfoil. Such is the energy of the tin card. On one hand, it is in tin's Jupiterian nature to expand, to mobilize, to cover the whole territory. On the other hand, the metal cannot withstand much weight or pressure. When this card appears, you may have reached a limit or breaking point after taking on more than is logistically possible under the circumstances. Don't take this juncture personally. More strength is required before taking the next steps to support the expansion you see in your mind's eye. Okay, so maybe again, there is that ambition, like you want to take on the world, but perhaps you're lacking the resources or the strength or the experience at this time. So with the house 1 showing up here, with the Aries and Mars and that ambition, so take that nervous energy or that excitement or ambition and focus it inward on strengthening your base, strengthening your core, your foundation, metaphorically or physically, whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So whether that means taking more classes, expanding your knowledge in a certain skill or field, then that's going to later support your success down the road as you've taken time out to invest in a base. So the esoteric wisdom traditions, Jupiter and tin are associated with the liver. It's possible the liver may have a wise message to reveal, perhaps about excess and balance. So I mentioned whatever fire was in pursuit of water, right? So that's seeking an inner balance with the house 1 in the middle, with your identity there in the middle. So maybe again you have been out of balance in some place as far as consumption versus creation. But yeah, the liver detoxes our body. So we also have be like tin today. If a good cry or wail needs to be heard, let it happen. It'll release the pressure in the laboratory and you'll have a whole new perspective. Okay. Now we'll get your archetype card here. The King, number 12. Oh man, another sign got this one too. So King being in control, being obviously a leader. I think more for yourself than other people at this time, but Jupiter is what? King of the gods? So that could just be another message from him. I'm going to get one more message for Virgo. Pilgrim. Okay, yeah, this is more Sagittarian energy. So traveling, we have the Pilgrim, the Fool, very similar illustration there. Walking, movement, action, taking your next steps. Yeah, the title of this card is The Wanderer, the Traveler, the Apprentice. Okay, so on your way maybe to becoming a king. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere. For the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meaning in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wonder when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life. But the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. Responsibilities, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, and soon the pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out the door towards a new reality. With the pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage, nor do you need every amenity. Travel light, travel soon, your spirit needs it. We all have a deep longing to answer the call, to get unstuck. What are your obstacles between you and the door? Even in the stillness of meditation, the pilgrim feels the movement of the heart towards what it loves. And that's the Wheel of Fortune as well, too. It's in perpetual motion. It's a great clock. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning, if you know that. And the band that does that song is Journey. So let's see what else. Some magic cards for us. Okay, that's 1, 2, and 3. First card, water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Well, water showed up once already. So again, more allowing. Awen, 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Okay, so the masculine and the feminine we have show up here. Again, I mentioned there's fire here and water there, masculine, feminine. Okay, and then prosperity, prosperous business with riches and success. Okay, well, that's apparent too with the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Coins showing up here. This is the position of Venus in Virgo, so doing very well in the physical plane. Let's see what's underneath our deck here. Goddess, healing feminine energy. Okay, so perhaps, again, you're lacking water. Are you dehydrated? Perhaps you just need to drink more water. All right, let's get a Rose Oracle for you as well. So you need to work more with that patient, passive feminine. Like I said, you've already cast it out. Now you're waiting to reel it in. Do you like to go fishing? Maybe go fishing. Did I mention that as far as, doing something completely different, taking a break from whatever it is you're pursuing with such fervor. Okay. After the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. Okay, that's a very feminine water energy as well, too. The cleansing and purification of the rain. It also nurtures the seeds that we have planted. So the storm is over, so we're ready for things to be calm. All right. Let's take a look. Let's look under the deck here. We also have the Breathing Rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, time eases. Okay, so there's that peaceful repose as usually seen in the 4 of Cups as well. All right, we got the Goddess card there. We got some feminine healing going on this month, Virgo. Let's see what our Goddess guidance has for us. Who came out? Ostara, fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Absolutely, with the Fool card showing up and the wheel turning. Also, Ostara is the holiday Easter. We have the rabbit there, the fertility. We're in the Chinese lunar year of the rabbit. And spring, as I'm filming this, still until June 21st, the first day of summer in the Northern Hemisphere. But the ground is soil. The soil is fertile. You've been planting and tending your garden, watering your garden, watching your seeds sprout. The conditions are right. So again, you can't force a plant to grow. It'll grow when it's ready. It'll all come in due timing, which is perhaps that's why the message of ant came up, the patience. We can't force things to manifest before they're ready. We can't harvest the fruit until it's ripe. And underneath we have Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrow. So have no fear of lack or fear that it's not going to come through for you. Okay, because there will be much to enjoy here in the pleasure card. And finally, about some of your angel messages. From the treasure chest. Okay, presence. Stay present. Stop thinking about the future. Stop worrying about it. And then grace. Moving through this process with grace, or having grace during your patience. So not being impatient, I guess. One more. We have power. Yeah, okay. Well, it's funny because the king card came out. It's again, this is your power growing with the fertility there. Maybe that's what you're manifesting. Obedience. So the laws of Saturn, again, right timing. So if it's the light is red, it's not time to go. If it's green, then you can go. So we're waiting for the light to change, essentially. Then we have transformation. Yep. So when it turns green, things are going to change. These seeds are growing into something beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a beautiful June, and we'll see you next time. Bye.